Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe that it's June. Oh my gosh. I keep disappearing. Sorry. I'm working on that, I promise. But I am in the last couple steps of my bachelor thesis and in general my whole bachelor. So I have not had the time, but I'm really working on that. I promise. And one of these days I will be back. I hope. However, because it's already June, oh my god, I want to talk about the books that I want to read in June. I do owe you a lot of reading wrap-ups. I owe you a lot of content in between. I did a little trip that I've been meaning to edit. There's a few things that I've planned and that I've already done that are coming up that I'm working on. However, the next 4 weeks probably will be insane. I've been reading quite a bit in these past few weeks because whenever I've been writing my thesis and I needed a break, I just opened up a book on my laptop and just read a couple pages in between before I went back to writing. So I've been reading a bit, so hopefully I get to sit down and film a proper reading wrap-up soon. But right now we're here to talk about all the books that I want to read in June, because there's a lot of good books right now that I have my eyes set on. So, I don't own a physical copy of any of these. So bear with me, this will be a Kindle heavy reading month, I think. My original plan was to reduce my TBR. Yeah, that plan kind of flew out the window. I'm too excited to read these books to read my actual TBR. Oopsie daisy. Let's start off with Broken Dove, and I'm so excited because it's the second book to Silver Elite, and I've read that I think December, January-ish, and I remember I've binged it. I'm so sad I don't own that copy because it was destroyed in the sun. I took it to the beach and the glue really just dissolved. So the whole book was just separate pages in the end. But I absolutely loved that book. It was dystopian. It was kind of enemies to lovers. It was just this whole thing. It was the whole thing and I loved it. It was so good. And yeah, it was incredible. So I cannot wait to read Broken Dove and continue with the series. And also the next book is also a book that is coming out in a couple days, and that is Light Wielder. That is the second to Metal Slinger. And I can't even remember when I read Metal Slinger. I read it on my Kindle sometime last year, I think. And I remember I loved it. I ate it up. It was so good. So, here we are. The second book is coming out and I just really want to read this. I want to continue all the series that I'm in, like that I'm in the middle of. So, also Metal Slinger is one of them. And then we have The Divorce. That is by Frida McFadden, and this year I've been reading quite a bit of thriller, a little bit of horror, and just diving into that, and honestly kind of reading all of Frida McFadden's backlist because I adore her books. I feel like they're kind of not predictable, but it's the same style. Like every book kind of follows the same patterns. And if you read too much of that, you might get sick of it. No, I'm not at the point where I'm getting sick of it, so I just keep on reading and reading her books, and not one has been disappointing yet. Not one. So the newest book just came out. It's The Divorce, and I really want to read that. What is it about? No idea. Am I gonna read what it's about? No, I'm just gonna dive right in, which I love doing that, especially with Frida's books, because the plot twist is gonna get to me anyway. So, and then we have Fever Dream by Elsie Silver. Cannot wait to read Fever Dream. What that is about, nobody knows, but it is Elsie Silver, so I cannot wait to read that. I love it. I generally love Elsie Silver's writing, and I feel like such comfort in her books. And what Fever Dream is about, nobody knows. Nope. Well, people know. I don't. It came out a little bit ago, and I cannot wait to sit down and read it and actually know what the hype is about, because I keep seeing it everywhere and I really want to read it. And I'm hoping it's cowboy, but I don't know if it is. I will let you know when I get to it. And then I also really want to read Please Don't Go, and I keep seeing that everywhere, and I'm pretty sure it's big on representing mental health. And yeah, I keep seeing that, and I think the cover is gorgeous, and I think it's representing mental health, and I think it's also sports romance. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I think it is. So yeah, so those are the 5 books that I really want to get to, and yeah, we'll see if I'm actually gonna. I do think so because I really want to read them, and hopefully at some point I will also tackle my TBR. Maybe, we'll see. My priority is my thesis at the moment, and it's been really busy with my thesis, my work, and all of the things, so I've just haven't had the time to properly focus on reading. So I haven't prioritized reading because I have bigger problems in my life right now. But I've been reading a lot to kind of give myself an outlet for all the stress that I've been having. But it wasn't like a conscious, okay, I'm sitting down and reading time. It was really just like reading 2 pages here, reading 3 pages there, reading a chapter here, listening to an audiobook on the drive, things like that. So I'm hoping that in June, and if not in June, then latest in July, I can finally be mindful about my reading again. And I love sitting down and filming. I love making TikToks. I love doing Instagram. I love all of those things. So I really want to maintain that and really want to stay in that vibe. So that's a goal for the rest of this year, to focus a little bit, at least like not prioritize it fully, but at least like keep it a fun hobby that I have, to sit down and film and read and actually go back on little reading dates and all of that. And I hope with this TBR that I actually will manage at least a little bit. But yeah, so that's a lot of yapping from my side. I hope you had fun anyway, and I'll be back soon with hopefully more than just TBRs, with just want to read videos. I do have them planned, I do have some filmed, I just haven't had the time to edit them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had fun anyway, and I'll talk to you soon.